We have seen so many examples around us of writing and the city life which we are currently enjoying. So from these two maps we will start our writing and city life chapter. The first one map is of present day Iraq, and the second map is of Mesopotamian civilization, which is known as the Iraq. Present day, the country of Iraq. Okay, so from these two maps we'll start our lesson. Mesopotamia was basically the ancient Iraq, and the Republic of Iraq is the present form of Mesopotamian civilization. So Mesopotamian civilization was basically very ancient civilization, and with this there were some also contemporary civilization, and the Mesopotamia was very commonly known among their contemporaries because of some features. So we'll look upon the history of Mesopotamia and what happened with Mesopotamia, how Mesopotamia was developed. So we'll focus on this part topics. So let's start with the history of Mesopotamia. So Mesopotamia in present day known as the Republic of Iraq. Mesopotamia was a civilization that developed between two rivers, that was Euphrates and Tigris river. So Mesopotamia word is derived from a Greek word. The etymology of the word is derived from a Greek word which consists two word. First one is mesos, means middle, and the second one is potamus, means river. So basically the Mesopotamia was the land between the two river, that was Euphrates river and Tigris river. Mesopotamian civilization is commonly known for its following features, like for its city life, its writing, its rich literature, its mathematics, its astronomy. Mesopotamian civilization was very famous among its contemporaries, like the contemporary civilization, which was the Egyptian civilization, the Chinese civilization, which was situated near Yellow River, the Egyptian civilization, which was situated near Nile River, the Indus Valley civilization, which was situated near the Indus River, and the Mesopotamian civilization. So it was commonly known for its features among contemporaries and for its rich literature. Okay, so this is the map of Mesopotamia in which we can see the Euphrates river and the Tigris river, and the land between the both river is known as Mesopotamia. So here in this map we can see the Mesopotamia, the fertile crescent of Mesopotamia. Now let's move to the archaeological excavation in Mesopotamia. The excavation began in the 1840s in Mesopotamia, and the excavation continued for decades in Urk and Mari. And here in this archaeological excavation we found some resources or sources, we can also call them sources. So these are the hundreds of Mesopotamian buildings, statues, ornaments, graves, tools, seals, which help to reconstruct the past of the history, the past or the history, which helps to construct the history of the Mesopotamian civilization. And from here we got to know about the Mesopotamian civilization. This helps a lot in the reconstruction of the past of Mesopotamian civilization. So these archaeological excavations help in history to recreate the history, to reconstruct the history. So these sources or the evidence are very important in history. So let's move forward to the kingdoms of Mesopotamia. So there were several kingdoms we'll look upon later one by one. Firstly, let's move on the south part of the Mesopotamian kingdom, which was known as Sumer and occurred after 2000 BCE. This south region was known as Babylonia. So basically, Babylonia was a term which is used for the southern region. North part of the Mesopotamia was called Assyria. In 1100 BCE, Assyrians established this Mesopotamian kingdom. So basically, the in the below we can see here the summary of these kingdoms. First one was Sumerian kingdom, the second one was Akkadian kingdom, the third one was Babylonia, which was the term used for the southern part, and the fourth one was the Assyrian kingdom, which was established by the Assyrian people, or we can call it Assyria, which was developed in 1100 BCE. So what do you think, that are they using only one language, are they using multiple language, the Mesopotamians? So let's move forward and read about the language. Were they using only one language, were they using multiple language? So the first known language of Mesopotamia was Sumerian language. It was replaced by Akkadian around 2400 BCE, flourished till Alexander time, which was from 336 to 323 BCE. Now this is showing that how much prominent Akkadian language was in ancient Mesopotamia, because it flourished till Alexander time, but gradually it replaced by the Aramic language. It was similar to Hebrew and still spoken in some part of Iraq. Okay, so this is also showing that how Aramic language was important in reference to the ancient time till now. So this was all about the Mesopotamian languages, that what languages the people of Mesopotamian were speaking, and the Aramaic, which is still used in some parts of the Iraq. So thank you.